Hey guys, Tim here. Hope y'all doing well. Sitting out here in one of my favorite spots, Laredo, Texas. Seems like every time I talk to you guys, it's where I'm at, right? Which pretty much is. I normally don't have much of a chance to make videos when I'm up north doing all my running around. It's only when I come down here and sit for a day or two. But I just want to toss one up right quick and let y'all know I was some of the little stuff I've been getting into, aside from my mischief, as some of you may have been following. I say mischief. It's not even mischief, man. It's just friendly razzing, really. I mean, and boys want to get all bent out of shape over nothing. You know, to each their own. I'm just having fun out here, trying to pass time and make some money and have some laughs while I'm doing it. But yeah, the whole time I've been out here, man, my brother came out this way too. He came a day or so after I did, and we've been hanging out a little bit. He finally got out though. He's heading to Cali right now. And while he was here, we put my bunk together though. We built a bunk back here. As you guys, some of you might know, that originally I was just laying on a mattress on the floor back here. I didn't have a bunk, I didn't have nothing, just laid on the floor basically. And my brother been trying to talk me in for a long time to put a bunk back here. I just been putting it off, you know, because he's got one in his van. I think his other driver's got one in his van, and I finally got tired of sleeping on the cold floor. I told him, all right, man, let's do it. Because, you know, we up here in Laredo, it's 70, 80 degrees, really nice weather. So we went out and bought some supplies and put my bunk together. I'll give you a little look-see here in a minute, show you what we did back here. But yeah, I got the bunk made, and didn't take that long. You know, an hour or so, hour or two. We was out in the Lowe's parking lot, did it right there in the parking lot. A couple sheets of plywood. I don't know the exact measurements and diameters of everything. My brother's got all that stuff wrote down in a book somewhere, because he made his, and so, like I said. And I believe he's going to be making a video explaining in detail how to put it together. Not that it's rocket science or anything, but, you know, give folks like me, you know, beginners, that give them an idea if they ever get a van, how to make a bunk real quick. Inexpensive, cheap bunk. And you put a mattress, some covers on it, just like a bed. But anyway, yeah, a couple pieces of plywood. I think it was like 3 or 4 2x2s, 1 2x4, and some 1.5 inch wood screws. So yeah, it was pretty cool, man. We got done. I got it all put together. I laid on it. And, I mean, I had a motel for a couple of days while I was here, so I hadn't had a real chance to sleep on it yet, but I got back here today and laid on it for a while I was looking at my Kindle. It's comfortable. I like it. Good stuff. But I'm gonna get outside the van, pop the door open, and give y'all a more in-depth look-see of it, and see exactly how it gave me some extra storage room, and it cleaned my van up a little bit, made it look a little bit better back here, a little more presentable. All right, here we are again. Back of the van here. Ain't nothing much changed as far as the overall looks. I mean, I moved a few things, but nothing major. I put a new wall up right here that way I could put all my fluids and odds and ends under there. You can see back in there I got a little bit of storage room right there instead of having everything flopping all over the place. And yeah, nice and clean back here now. And I initially had the front passenger floorboard full of like oil, power steering fluid, tranny fluid, washer fluid, etc., etc. And like I said, I made this wall here kind of act as a shelving unit, so to speak, a closet. Put everything back behind it. So now my whole front seat's clear, clean, nothing up there. So anyway, there's the bed. Get a nice good picture of it there. And you can see I lifted the cover up for y'all. You can see the storage I have underneath. It goes from the complete side to side there. And it goes all the way up to the passenger, driver and passenger back of the seats. So got a lot of room under there. Got my toolbox under there, my socket set under there, my travel bag, my big old duffel bag, my shoes. Got a ton of stuff under there. So it's really, really simple to make, really inexpensive, and I like it, you know, because now I'm up off the floor. Obviously, it gets away from the cold, and two, I can actually stretch out now. Before, I was laying on the floor, so you see how much closer you are at the bottom. I had to kind of curl my legs up while I was laying down. Now it's up off the floor, you have the indentation of the window up there, so I can totally stretch and I don't have to scrunch at all. So that's how that all played out, and it worked out really nice. Don't go making fun of my colorful comforter up there. My 5-year-old baby daughter told Daddy he had to take it with him, so you leave my blankie alone. But anyway, yeah, there you have it, man. So that's kind of a little bit of what we've been doing in our downtime. Now you're gonna notice the video kind of did it right to left on you. I was holding my phone like this basically, and I had to fix it on the editor. But anyway, I just wanted to also tell you, now this gives me room to get two pallets in here, no problem. Now if you want a third pallet in here, that does lift up. That top is on hinges, okay? So if you want to, I ain't gonna zoom in for me. Well, yeah, I have to use my finger. There we go. That piece there, that will lift up. That's just like a tabletop. Inside you can't see it from here, but inside that's on hinges. So basically, if I get more than 2 pallets, all I got to do is lift that top side. It's on a hinge. I just lift it up towards the back of my seats, and it just opens up just like an old storage chest basically would open up. So I lift that up, and they keep scooting the freight towards the front of the van. And obviously, I mean, I got to move my stuff out of the way, you know, the stuff underneath. So it may become kind of a nuisance every once in a while when you get them big loads that you got to put back here. But it was a nuisance before I did this. You know, I still had to pick my bedding up and my duffel bag and my toolbox and move everything when they took up this entire area. So anyway, yeah, just so you know, that little tidbit there. That's how that will work when and if that happens. Oh, and I told y'all that I was going to be making a video about that sleeping bag right there. That's the new sleeping bag I got. But I haven't been in a cold environment to test it out yet. Every place I go hasn't really been cold. Well, especially here in Texas, 70, 80 degrees, so I ain't even a need for a blanket. But I used it once or twice when I got down like 30 or 40. I forget where I was, but I did use it once or twice. It kept me warm, let me tell you, man. But I'm anxious to, not that there's a lot of winter left. I mean, there's still going to be some cold times, but I'm anxious to try the real cold stuff to see how warm it keeps me.